live video, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit those post notifications, man.
Let me get you signed in.
Appreciate that.
We coming through with the
If I can have
juicy
you wait over
juice.
here, we'll get you started in
Who
just a moment.
wants to do it off the nudie new? Who wants to do it so they loony with no loony tunes? Ooh, he groovy and he moving too. He with the wing back, Bobby with the seam snacks. They don't wanna do the ding back. Uh, young camel toe he sings that. Uh, he making track waxico. Young camel toe coming through when he flaxing flows. Shouts out the human error. Young
We're
camel
ready for you.
toe coming
Right through
through
here.
when he blaring. Ooh, so spiritual. Uh, how you be so lyrical? What's happening, everybody, man? It's young camel toe, aka Shrimp Nose on the beat. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. You know what it could be. He at the party and he chilling. Young camel toe out here rapping in the building. You don't need no DNA. Get him off the faculty. Who's trying to back and win a rental Jeep? Young camel toe coming through and he old and he be asleep. I'm flying off another week. I'm flying with the pigeons, mind defying physics. Young camel toe coming with it. He be flexing the magical, how he like to do it, so we do it and got it, yo. 22, Majin Buu, we flipping, moving. Young camel toe, be the student of the students. While you losing it, losing crips, young camel toe wants to do it with the Buddhist miss. Moving incongruent it, flying like a pigeon, mind defying physics. Mom flipping the lid since the kid barely listens, resistance to sub-existence. All he's been given. He wants to do it for the Jews and the Christians. How you live it? You always be like myth in this. Young camel toe. Oh, that's a good block. Flip and rock. Young camel toe wants to do it when he lives the snot. How you wanna rip it? So he's out here with the peacocks. Need no F5 100. He always be blunted. Need no 100. When he does it, then he's rapping like he's going dumb and spit it when he's spitting juice. He looking in the back of the caboose for no competition. Need no incision, cast a superstition. Young camel toe out here, and you know he always listening. He be with the birds and the bees. Young camel toe coming through for no reason. He really out here when he breathing. Yeah. Since the beat drop, accompanied by the slow knot, young camel toe hits it with the bow flop, rock bogging. Who wants to do it in West smoking? Young camel toe be loking, looking like he Logan. Ripping and snowing, he wants to do the Lexico. Young camel toe out here in New Mexico. He's trying to go to the North Korea. Mona Lisa, nice to meet you. Let me get a pizza. Need to go and free up. So we out here with the Mona Lisa, leaning like some pizza. The Sonic palette is how you like the house of pain. Why you always sober when I'm rapping on my brain slain? Who need the cocaine with the realest feel? Young camel toe coming through making dollar bills. Lyrical genocide with the cyanide. How you gonna stay quiet when I'm out here flying by? Oh, you need to ask a try for the Reddit. Young camel toe coming through like he said it. Jerome Bettis with the lettuce. How you wanna get no cheddar when you looking for the betterment? Excellent. Need no excellent. Hot zone 100 need no number off the breakfast kid. How they wanna do it, moving for the music. Young camel toe out here and he's rapping for the students. He needs no play away for no Gatorade, Saturnades. They wanna do it so he's in the alleyway. Greens, boy. Ain't it right, dog? Young camel toe the best with a Smith and Wesson. How you be a blessing, so he does it when he's not destined. He said, look my testicles. I'm out here when I'm slapping, bro. Unilateral sabbatical. They wanna do it so they black and mode. Ooh. He blacking out. The little man had a plan. Father supplied the seats, so we had some little hands see how they want to beat his meat. Young camel toe coming through looking like a Greek. He'll need it especially. Need no weapon, please. Let me get a new beat. Let me get some new sleep. Young camel toe on the shrimp knows how they want to do it, so we never had rentals. Hey, what happened to the beat, dog? Yeah. Oh, oh. I need no rental, sign a pencil, socializing off Verizon, so I do it all surprising. And Camel Toe does it, so he always be Verizon, how they want them bison. He out here and he flicking this. Young Camel Toe likes to spit it, so he niggerish, flickerish. How you wanna rip it like it's licorice, Little man had a plan, supply the streets when he beats his meat. At the end of the week, he spitting the fire, hit him with the sire, need a flat tire. Holy young camel toe running the empire, don't fall from the tree. The apples be falling when young and smoking trees, bumping styles of the styles P. Role models in the penitentiary. It's the young camel toe, the man of the century. He needs it like it's simply. He always with his peers eventually, the same old story of jealousy. Get the coke off the table, ask your neighbor. He's out here in the stable, he's out here on the concrete at the end of the week. He got a call from his brother trying to say he's smoking up trees. Ew. He out here rapping like he Drew Brees. You got some music made, you can rap. Yeah, man, type in Young Camel Toe in all musical services, no cap. We live on the YouTube. Young Camel Toe, the best rapper alive, man. Yeah, now go ahead, go on Spotify. Oh, that's a bad shot. Go on Spotify, go on YouTube, and just type in Young Camel Toe, man. You can hear all my raps. I made over 3,000 songs now, man. So if you're trying to hear these flows, man, to the end of time, man, reincarnated as a rapper, man. That's how it happened, man. I was rapping in my past life, too. Levitate, July 2nd, save the date. I'm awake, always alive. Need to cut ties with the free enterprise. Asking why Verizon, I just switched to Sprint. I'm looking like M. Bison. Ooh, Mike Tyson, you need to try and go. Stuck in the Alamo, murder of the crows. I like to see him grow. But it always seems he's diving in the deep, and at the end of the week, and once again he's out here and he's seeking. He's seeking the love from the bubblies. He's out here feeling cuddly. Who's trying to find the Middle East, rising up like some yeast, trying to do it so he got him fees. Oh, who's shaking them fees? Who's trying to make them with them keys? He out here in the end of the week, shaking trees, making these. How you in the West Indies? He never really started, pull the pieces apart to discover the art. Roots are lost track of the cost, massive eternal damage. Ain't need no Emmanuel, young camel toe needs no Danimals. Man is fine without the risk, ignorance is bliss. Who forgotten us like the platypus ain't leading from where I've been. I seen the outs and then clearly from inside the bag of skin that I'm walking in. Wasted, I'm wasting on it, nothing. Pacing off the base, keep thumping. Packing in the pinch, the tree stump fading back. Backing away, attacking something, man. The past and the present moment, dapper damn, gone with the wind in the sand. Lifting and wasting hands, nothing I'm pacing, man. Bass when I'm bumping, packing a pinch of the tree stump fading. Backing away like something in the alleyway, passing the present moment to my Kim. Yo, I love it. Yeah, man, young camel toe, man. Ain't a man till you had a man, bro. Yeah, man, you can buy my music, man. Just type in Young Camel Toe, man. I'm on all musical platforms. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. Just type in Young Camel Toe, man. Just like you see my username. Just type that on Google, man. You can buy all my music. Bandcamp, SoundCloud, everywhere. And thank you for purchasing my music, man. Thank you for supporting young rappers. It's Young Camel Toe. The label is derwitzspitz, man. So you may see the music under derwitzspitz, Young Camel Toe. But anyways, derwitzspitz, and Young Camel Toe, dog. It's the same. Young Camel Toe, that was my name in Pokemon, man. Yellow version, man. Professor Oak asked me, what is my name? He said, what and what should we call you? And I put Young Camel Toe, dog. I was in 7th grade, man. Not 7th grade, 2nd grade. I'm tripping, I was 7. Anyways, any days, I let the semi spray. Hitting with the voodoo, who knew how they wanna do dudes. Let me get EDAC, bro. Oh, he lazy Seattle, don't want to on him, they just want to tattletale. He about to do a battle, man. Oh, off the juice and then need no sediment. This is how he likes to do it, so he need no betterment. So he flipping in the meanwhile. This is Young Camel Toe flipping for the meanwhiles. Ooh, they want to do it, seeing his wrist. Young Camel Toe out here smacking with another chick. What's wrong with mankind? Mick Foley, this dope Nick Gawley goat. So he's out here Holly smoke. Ooh, they really ripping and they got a smoke roping and Hoboken. They looking like East Oakland. Who wants to do it? So we out here and we smoking this. Young Camel Toe, man, you gotta go and flick a wrist. Yeah, you gotta keep it moving for the student. Young Camel Toe out here by the booping. The layers of the dust, immaculate, need no damage, ain't asking for much, just manage stress. Let the pussy rest, and Camel Toe out here with the footies, bumping and packing a pant. She looking like the Grinch. Funny little walk it off a bit, don't mope. Yeah, she happy camper and she don't smoke. Cooked up the corn in a loaf of beef. In the Middle East, motivated by the malice, mumble and mumble jumble, the mild margarine. Who's trying to get the cars in? Who wants the big loaf of bread? I'm out here with the red says they want to do it, damn it, ram it. This is off the book of salmon. Who wants to do it? He never famished. The tower was falling 9/11, but my hand is in August, the awfully. Through monopolies of the equinox, got a chicken pox. Young Camel Toe out here and he slick like a fox. They call him the wolf of mystery, need no history. Young Camel Toe out here with the mystery meat. Study your psychology tomorrow. I'm in the green on my stocks, look like Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm getting beans. Hey, I got them high gains off the propane. Young Camel Toe out here with the sub sayings. You don't really need it, man. You should read it on Reddit. I said it like Jerome Bettis eating lettuce. DJ Khaled, man, I'm about to eat the salad, fam. I'm about here and I'm looking like Alice, fam. While you bugging the Beatles, I need the needles. Smoke some bud just to feel when you're healing for the lethal. Claiming what is it to kill like Emmett Till. The devil steal your soul, so you're trying to find them dollar bills. Bloody is the mirror, can you see them any clearer? Wheels, can you steer up on the highway of hell? And Camel Toe, well, the story tells. Ooh, how you wants to beast it. He out here like I need a pizza, Mona Lisa. How you want to be the feature? He featuring. This is off the teacher in the bleachers, and he out here. He out here. He about to do the white bears, white fin the snipe bears off the light years. He bugging like it's ooh wee. Don't put the 2, only sip 4s with the 3 buck. Young Camel Toe out here with the big stuff, trying to hit it packing. Young Camel Toe, he be lacking. He be so magical off sabbatical. How you wanna flip it, bro? This is off the mippin', bros. Oh, he really out here bossing, 2 tossing. How they wanna flip it and they always do it non-bossing. How they wanna live it when it's with his spirit. Young Camel Toe come with it and he playing NBA 2K live on the stream. You got 10K views, okay. And Camel Toe the best. Check out my new check out my new song. It's called Fried Chicken, man. You know he be the best. Really edgy out here with the sketchy. Nah, man, this chain is all good, man. This chain is all good, man. Oh my gosh, dude, it's my ball. Edgy like an emo watching Saw, chuckling away like the kid when he calling Chucky, rolling the 2-sided die. Who's feeling lucky? They wanna do a fly, duck, duck, goose. He out here in the green caboose. He's asking Zeus, ooh, how you mac it through like immaculate? Gotta make a move when they black and shrewd. They hardly sleeping. Been up for numerous days of the week and ignores the presence of the heaven sent. reflecting off the mind to speak too weak. With them cast the touch, with the astabrupt, this is how they flash them up. How you wanna get them, sup. Niggas trying to do it, so we interrupt. Niggas saying for the days, my nigga wants to do it, mate. Ooh, who really be like making it? He really be taking it. Who be flaking shit, niggas making bit. He on the other weekend. Who be speaking? They wanna do it, so they never get them jeeping. You better get the jeep in. He always out here shooting. Want the computer blue? Who wants the movie moves? Who's trying to get him? Ooh, he be screwing, never lose. How they be losing? He be the student of the teacher. Mona Lisa, nice to beat you. Ooh, he be the favorite. Young camel toe out the later with the laterness. Oh, he really just stole that. This is out here with flowness. This is how he does it, so he goes this. Always on topic, need rockets. Niggas want to do it, so they can't stop it. Young camel toe out here with a locksmith. He out here be rocking this. Niggas be popping, bitch. No wonder he always be conversating, hitting the flow. Young camel toe playing NBA 2K live on the phone. Oh, he ran in with folks. Oh, he really made it. Oh, they always see the basketball. Who asking on? Last week I was 16, now I'm 17. Mona Lisa, Wayne Rip, the main chick, looked like he hypnotized. He's out here and when he all surprised. Yo, he be rapping and he wants to do the free enterprise. Oh, he does it so easily, one greasily. This is how they want to do the Beezy freeze. Cause I'm really playing video games online while doing the freestyle rap. It's kind of hard. I'm on live. We out here with the big caps, wouldn't need no big naps. Young camel toe be hypnotized off them big flaps. Oh, he needs no flapping jack in the big crack. He hit those. Oh. My boy really hit those. He said I don't miss those when I flip flows. Young camel toe with the Chris nose. He need no crystal hammer. Ooh, this is creepy. I'm out. He look like he what 50 ties and cousins streaming. How they want to do it, Willie beaming. Young camel toe out here. He need no wingman. How they want to rip it, so they always out here leaning. He leaning in the flow. We live on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Young camel toe man. Put on the post notifications. He playing PlayStation. NBA 2K20. The best in the nation. Yeah. After midnight, make my rhymes type off a quick type. Vampire, no life. Irony, just right. Actually, the instrumental by the grommet guy. Emotions running in the fog. Forgotten in the faucet. Couldn't forget if I was trying. Dad in the garbage. I mean, hey, I love myself. I'm guarded. Mine lost their heart. Didn't hate you. I'm real like Bill Emmett Till. Ooh, who had a thought with the old topic? Still in the old process. Can't believe sticking steeds. Rolled the model stuck in the beaver jet. Couldn't leave. Tempted by the demons. I be seeing young camel toe. The nigga who be breathing. Replace the oxygen with all the smoke I've been needing. Mentally scarred. Beating, still ain't touched the needle. Who needs Weedle when he's playing Pokemon? I'm looking for the Butterfree. Yo, word is bone. Covered in Tabasco and his little asshole. Breathe fire as bars. He look like Bruno Mars. Criminal still at large. Showing up in my card. Pushing it down your throat. The rope of dope. Young camel toe eating, never losing focus. He out here in West Oakland. Eyes red but not crying, quit token. He realized that the free enterprise needs tokens. Who joking and Hoboken. Don't matter about the skill, sell your soul for the fame and appeal. Hoping that your brain open for a change. Think your tall dollar signs. They open for the page. You even open to the stage and they love you. Who that? The bugaboo? Yes, you. Oh, you recognize by the ways and get touch with your roots. Now I'm out here spreading grace and oh. Check the melody, need no felony. Bill Bellamy, yo, you came before he never stood a chance. That's the last chance. Yeah, you stood in a good advance, wasn't ready for the life of the father. Turning into a faucet when you drink, oh brother, sausages. flying with the OVO, the homies, Romeo, the thighs, rodeo, phony, you're holding over me with the weight, the shoulders I provide, but who am I? Just young camel toe.
Yo,
What's happening, man? We live on Twitch, man, live on
Yo,
YouTube. What's happening? Young camel toe, man,
yo,
is the greatest, man.
we're top 10 right now, Brody. Can
That's
you like
fantastic,
do
man. We live
2020
yo,
on the
something
bros.
dope
YouTube,
for us?
dog. We live on the YouTube. Say what's up to the stream, man.
Singing his ass off.
Young camel toe, the best rapper, my
Bro,
nigga.
You
Hey,
said you on YouTube?
yup, Young Camel toe the greatest, man. We live, baby.
Huh?
bro, just go back to party rocking.
Another
Yo,
one day
can you
that he
go
be
for us?
feeling. Police took another
I hit
life
you
I
with it right
can't
here on
attest
YouTube.
for. He probably
I
got
got
the next
9K.
on. Young Camel toe out here feeling best bone. Oh,
Hey, just
I'm
just go
hard
to
and
party.
bothered at the astronaut. Young Camel toe out here and he blasting off. Oh, who trying to get the other rock? Nigga, Young Camel toe out here. He be the realest, man. Who asking for Phyllis fam? Oh, who wants to do the realest? Oh, he really crossed him over. Who wants to do it? The four-leaf clover in West Oakland. Oh, who wants to do it in Hoboken? Young Camel Toe out here in West Oakland. Oh, hit him on the loop. The computer blue got the heavy flow like Geronimo. The gals can't control the river flows, lose the road. Young Camel Toe out here doing dope. Ooh, how they wanna do the teams. Young Camel Toe out here and he messing with the fiends. Ooh, they really knew how they move. Ooh, till you want who I am. I need no explanation, man. He be that, but damn, Young Camel Toe, he be that fan. Yellowist with the devilish. Young Camel Toe out here with the metalist. Switch the blade, slit the veins, spit the brine, electricity flowing out his mind in his spine. Do you need a paraplegic? He's out here when he reading with his legions. Why you wanna do it? So we out here for no reason. How they wanna do this is Majin Buu and they about to take a poo. Ooh, do you really need some green stacks? Young Camel Toe out here rapping for the ring facts. Do you feel it? The mainstream out here mass appealing, not God willing. Ooh, do you really want to make a killing? Ooh, they be mass appealing, so they want to do it. Dealing off the realest. Young Camel Toe, how you feel this? Young Camel Toe out here, God willing. Ooh, he looking like he feel this. Ooh, who wants to do it? So they never really feeling it. Doing it for non-profit. Who wants to do it off the Hobbit? Yo, he be a goblin. How they wanna do it? So they Batman Robin. Who wanna be squabbing? Who's in the mobbing? Counting David. Ooh, oh, that's slap. That's a slapper though. I don't need that song. Ooh, that's a slap.
Bro, chill, bro.
This a slap. Hold on. Hey, what happened to the beats? Oh, that's slap.
Huh?
That's slap. What up,
Bro,
Slauson?
we gotta win this. We gotta win this.
What
We're
up,
top 10, bro.
Slauson? Boys coming through and you be mobbing. Niggas don't give a fuck about no top 10, nigga. Young Camel Toe out here, he be the black man, straight rapping. How you wanna move this? Young Camel Toe out here rapping for the students. Oh, he never be losing. Out here in Hoboken, East Oakland. How they wanna do it so they smoking, roking. Let me get my clothes in. Ooh, he out here and he mowing. Who really be mowing the flow? Young Camel Toe be doing the dough. Ooh, who wants to do it? Slowing them slow. Ripping them Rosen. Looking like Derrick Rosen. Who wants to do it? And I'm out here and I'm moking. Baby Navy. Ladies trying to get it so we get the extra navies. Who wants to do it so we extra shady? Who wants to do it so we look the extra fake these? Hit me in the comment section. Young Camel Toe, yo, vote for him the next election. He need the artists at work. He out here and he never flows with his shirt. Doing it with extra dirt. How they want to do it so they never really had to murk. AM off the radio. Who needs a lady hoe? Who wants to do it so they never had to say bro? This is what they want to do with Mac and so they hit him smoke. He be smoking. Last night he out here in West Oakland. Oh, live on the YouTube. Young Camel Toe coming with that new dude. Tested the next level, flow the next net trouble. Then he
Bro,
sent
why
the
you
next
ain't just
guy,
told
no
us a game,
response.
bro?
She lost
We
the
over here
signal.
finna win
We
today.
live on the YouTube. He out here and he's Like and subscribe, put on the post notifications. He playing PlayStation, the best rapper in the nation. Grim Reaper, two-handed with the shovel and the sickle. Two shake niggas like Tom Riddles. Oh, young camel toe out here with the big dick. He in the wind in the cell, so we got that real slick. How they always rapping. This is no cap, and this is how a little nigga likes to do it when he's snacking. Oh, he had the beef on the griddle. This is how they like to do it when they sipping with the sickle cell. Oh, Ninja big mad, hair trickle just a little, so we do it Sinbad. What happened to the old tracks on SoundCloud, man? I don't know. You gotta ask SoundCloud. Take a lucky guess. I'll leave a bloody mess. Ain't no bullet press. Vest strong enough to block your chest. This is young camel toe. He the teacher. Out here when he making it, he hit him for the features. Oh, koala bear wants to do it, so we never had to stare. This is off the. Yo, he rapping on the weekend. Sound the alarm, here comes the village pillagers. Hide the money with your images. He needs to rearm. How you wanna do it? Moving with that lead bomb. Word is born, all immaculate. Need a spatula, so we never had a rabbit mitt. Do it how you post a ghost. Young camel toe out here roasting with another roast. Look, I know I'm late. I wish I passed the gate. Kevin Gates. Finna get him slept and mate.
Alright, time to play.
Yeah.
Go on through.
He be the coolest and he out here playing pool whips. This is how they do it, so they never be like pools and ooh. Checks the instrumental with the rhyme and pencil. This is young camel toe coming with the rental. December 24th. This is yes of course. Young camel toe out here moving with another short. I'm listening to beats, laying on my bed sheets, sink the drink the dink on my table. Hit the link on the video. Young camel toe on some titties, bro. Damn, the Wi-Fi is a potato. This is how they do it out in NATO, out in Atlantis.
Hey, Camel Toe. That's the fucking sick ass name, bro.
Man. Yo, we live on
That's
YouTube, man.
hilarious.
Say what's up to
That's
the
hilarious.
stream, man. We live on YouTube, man. Young camel toe, the
Alright,
greatest,
man,
man.
Good game. I'm well. Good looking and shit. Let's go.
GG's,
Ball
man.
up.
GG. Hey, if I win, you gotta like and subscribe, man. That's a bet. Oh, he be so immaculate. Young camel toe out here, and you know he stabbing it. How he out here and he's so magical, unilateral. Need to do it, so we got him, bro. He really out here about to check up. Young camel toe out here getting Jerome Bettis with the lettuce. He recognizes shame. He trying to change it in the game. He never had the lock with no change. This is young camel toe, and you know he misarranged it. Rearrange the strings, get for a strange piece of chain, so they want to do it flipping. And camel toe out here and he always dipping. This is how he likes to dip it. He wants to do it, so he's always out here cripping. Oh, he be like immaculate though. He's smacking it though. This is young camel toe smacking the flows, smacking the moles, attacking them though. Oh, he be the realest. How you know young camel toe does it? So he look for black and moles. Oh, he blacking out. He hit him in the route. How you want to do it? So he never hit him in your mouth. We keep it groovy. Young camel toe, he be the student of the movies. How you want to do the Gucci groove for the Majin Buu? How you want to do it in your school? They want to do it for the leak. This is how he likes to rap it at the other week. No cap and need to flame like LeBron James. How they want to do it and he always in his lane. And oh, he rapping for the fame and he always do it, so he does it with the game, man. Oh, simply the realest. Young camel toe, how you feeling? This is how they do it, God willing. He in the building. Extra Doritos, chili Fritos. How they want to do it, so they never want to flex it. It never really be on accident. Young camel toe out here and he blacking it. Oh, they really just tried to sell it. Helen Keller be the fella, so they never rel it. Do you really see the crack? Young camel toe out here holler back. How they wanna do the smack? Do they know how to shoot off computer blues? I'm out here and I make a move. Do it so it's real smooth, real moving. Oh, I like the song. No, I don't. Who got a tic tac? Let me get them Rip Max. This is off the Rick snack. Holler back when you flip that. Young camel toes coming through with them knickknacks. How you wanna do it for them hoes? We do it for them bows. Do it for the West Coast, smoking it. Oh my gosh, I missed. How they flip those. They want to do a crypto, so they do it flip modes. Nigga, how you do it for the tutor? He just trying to do it so he hit the line of Buddhas. Oh, my teammates don't know how to play 2K. Oh no, this is how they do it in the alleyway. Well, maybe that's a loss. Well, that's a definite. Young camel toe out here and he got the breath mints. Oh, why you stepping this? Do you play the D? Obviously not. Niggas want the anomaly. How they want to do it with the greenies. Young camel toe, the real nigga with the teenies is real Jennifer. Real wants to do it with no dinner, but oh my gosh, these niggas don't know how to fucking play 2K. What the fuck is this? Can y'all niggas shoot, bruh? Oh my. I quit, bro. Nigga, hey, we need the V-WAP, the alligator needs snacks. Niggas wanna do it so we never hit the beanbags. He just wanna do it green with the evil sounds. How you want the SoundCloud? Nigga wants to make them out. Why 2K keep giving me these teammates? Niggas wanna do it so I need no wings dates. You recognizing me out in Spain, so please just stay in your lane. And camel toe coming off the brain. How you want to do it for a strange piece of change? How you want to live it so young camel toe out here, he in the alley goats. Let me, ooh. Yeah, that's a cool beat. We could play with that. Get the knowledge, do it hooked on phonics, keep coming back. And he always spitting crack while you hear him by the window seat when he beat his meat. Lucy up to something fence, just woke up, then I broke up with a Mexican. Hey, how they want to do it, stepping friends. Nigga wants to do it, so they blepping, man. Ooh, look. It's changed. Oh, I'm so in love, I'm deep in love, you're with my life complete. You are so sweet, no one can be made to my life. And I know song. I don't like these beats. Yo, he came in with the extra type of rented, so young camel told me.
Hey, Camel, you team suck ass, bro. Real shit.
Hey man, this is not my team, nigga. These randos, dog.
I know, I can tell.
These niggas ass, bro.
Suck, I seen that shit. Really suck, bro.
I was like, nigga, I'm just gonna rap.
You shit up, but they were ass, bro.
These niggas did left, right. GG's, man.
For real. Yeah, man. Alright, bro. Later, man.
Alright, man. No capping, he be mo mapping. This is off the stove stagging. How you wanna be so magical? Spit it like you on sabbatical. Oh, you know I'm at the end of the year. This go extra hard, then I'm out here spinning. I need a new beat, bro. I need a cool beat. I'm running things. I'm running things. Hold me up. Ain't had enough. Why you giving up before you try? Wanna make a difference, see it in his eyes. Young camel toe, money in his pocket, rocketing. never stopping and humans getting by, living out the line, gotta grow a spine, dream, living lavish, so I gotta hit it with my cabbage, acting like a mine, copy what they do, always climbing off the tall peaks, linger in his mind when he can't speak, asking where I sign and recognize the grind, starting to decay, living out your dream where you really try, gotta have advice, never will apply, uh. Buying in these watching, slowly rotting, feel the cotton of the earth, flying, smoking up the thoughts in the turf. Never took a shot, rolled by and never, pippin' when he pop, plop him off the plot, chasing why he happy, never had him nappy, cappy, so he nappy, so he content, paying all the rent. Feeling fly, never focusing, focus on the cheese, Spanish homie, hinter, Lil Uzi, young camel toe coming with the movies. Ooh, never sad to see happening. Trying to have them working. And the first start of the song, laying down on the bed with his bone while you're writing this. No igniting this. Young camel toe coming with that shit, boy. Let me get some Swam in here, bro. Play me some Swam, bro. We live on YouTube, man. It's the boy Young Camel Toe, man. Coming with that Lucy Lou. Who wants to do it? And I'm out here watching movies too. Ooh, sick of playing, quickly changing. Ooh, ooh, we need that full beat tape. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Young Camel Toe the greatest, man. He out here repping the Lakers, man, the Warriors, man. We live on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe, man. Put on them post notifications, man. You already know what it is. We just out here stress bigging and shit. My nigga, how you want to do it with the pigeons and bitch. Oh, I don't like this beat, dog. Give me a new beat. Oh, I should have shot that. My bad, dog. I was trying to change my beat, dog. Oh my gosh, he missed. Slightly late. No need to masturbate. Holly, my inmate. This is how he likes to eat the cake. Oh, he never rapping on fake.
Oh,
how you
shit.
wanna miss it so we never hit him on fake.
I'll
Oh,
make a
he
four.
wants to do it with the realest. Young camel toe out here and you know he master pilling. Money, he out with the Akashi. Oh, he slack nothing, trying to find a Mo Moppies. Who Mo Mob and Mo, oh that's a bad D, bro. Check the broilers, cut the legs with the cloister. Young camel toe out here feeling bolstered. Oh my God, bro. I'm getting stripped. Young camel toe out here with another bitch. Oh, he missed. He missed too. Young camel toe out here and he looking black and blue. Ooh. But once he get destruction, no empathy, and he out here and he loving. How you wanna do the rubber dub? Young camel toe out here looking hella bugged. Why you always bugging? Young camel toe out here and he blacking for the rubbing. Yeah, you open in West Oakland, Hoboken, West Oakland. Wanna do it so we open. Hey, you better green that for the team, man. Hey, he hit him with the green, man. He beat a butterfly, butterfree, man, who needs the saucer leaves a triangle. I'm out here and I'm flying G. Young camel toe out here and he buying these. Oh, he about to shoot it. Young camel toe out here making music. Sent the earth to poke Catholics in the after.
Hit me, I'll shoot it.
Nigga, young camel toe be blasting on. Hoops, I'm on the weekend. What? And I gotta do it so he on the speaking. He wants to do the hooping. Yeah. I see you on the island trying to be you. Who's in my with you in my
I see you.
I need you. Who's. Oh my gosh, that's a steal.
Fully automatic.
Hey.
I let my kids hold it silly now.
Hey. The secular crutch, don't wanna get him touched. Young camel toe out here, really out here rapping much. How they wanna do it with no toes to touch. How you wanna flip it so we out here with no double dutch. Oh, that shit really got out. How they won the bottom, so they never had no slot route. Uh, he keep it so moving Uzis. Young Camel Toe out here making grand smoothies. Don't lose me. How they wanna do it when they acting choosy. Young Camel Toe making smoothies. Oh my gosh, why the hell am I missing all my shots? Oh, he out here and he doing the robot. Oh, he can't be making those. Oh, he
Wait,
got
he
blocked.
airball. How the fuck he get his own? No, that
That's
didn't
crazy.
happen.
Green those, boy. Let's go. I don't know why they double teaming me. I'm kind of ass at this game, but I don't know what they doing. Hey, yeah. He about to pass it. Oh, about to do it, and I'm out here fasting, bro. That's a green. Oh, he missed? That's crazy. Shouts out to 2K, bro. Can I green one? Thank you. Oh, was that Mac Dre? That Mac Drizzle? Switch. Oh, or not. My bad, bro. I got yours. Oh.
Yo, Carlos.
That was a bad switch.
You coming?
My bad.
Oh, for
Who
sure,
got
for
him
sure.
extra blunted? This
I
is
bet.
Young Camel Toe.
I bet.
Do it with the extra number. Oh, I'm supposed to green those, dog. He didn't. My bad, y'all. Hey, I don't know what's going on with my jump shot, dog. I don't know.
Ooh, too slow for me.
I got yours. I got yours. Oh, good D. Good D. Good D. That's good D, dog. Oh, that's bad D. Yeah, it's on me, dog. I don't know what happened. Hey, an hour ago, I was cool on this game, bro. What kind of beat is this? This is such an ass beat, nigga. Oh my gosh, I'm not playing beat. Hey, I need some amateur ones out here, bro. I gotta get my groove back. Oh, a good alley oop, dog. That's game. Like and subscribe, man. We live on YouTube, man. Acting up, glad reduction, laughing, touching, give them hope, quickly stoke, the fire hydrant, in the bungalows, thunder stokes, supplying tribal golden loaves, the meters off the misdemeanors, burritos, chili Fritos, molding off the severing ties, iris of the secular eye, crushed. Why they want the double dutch off the messenger fiend, clack-a-lacking alligator, yo, he in the scene, check the grinders, need no blinders, imperishable tigers, inseparable mustard, inspecting size bust. Now you separated yourself immaculate, slide bust, left sedated, cord tail with the trackers and dust, ashes and spiders. He's out here to pie a piper, young camel toe out here be the viper. How you want the pie and slipers, ooh you slide bust. Young camel toe them nigh pie crust. Actually the song on the sevenfold, leaving the BP, I gotta hop on. Young camel toe reading it, destined for the detriment, the dead devin it decimate, even death designated on depression it. Acceptance, run the rebel, and dark remembrance, done renovated better man, incarnations before the present, fits of rage as I remember prevent slips. I need places darker than the dark abyss, Mariana's trench off the pole vote. Need the freedom of single to rep the friends, nice to see you, only rep you when I'm out here with the beaches. Nice to see him, only repping. The foolish measure, never get to stepping, it's the weapon. Young camel toe always overstepping. He be the best and overfilling, over feelings on overdrive. I hope I beat you with the static. I hope you do it so we never do the laxing. Like and subscribe. It's the boy Young Camel Toe on live, boy. Yeah.
Okay, please. 10,000 shares. Please, give me a good price. Okay. 2 cents a share? It's too expensive. Just kidding. That kind of crazy start only happens a few times a year as a day trader. I usually wake up at 4 a.m. here in the Pacific West Coast, which is 7 a.m. market time. Once in a while, I'll jump out of bed and run straight to locate borrows to short a stock. But most times, that's not really necessary. Once I got up, I'll run to brush my teeth and get ready for the morning. And then it's coffee time. I don't really eat breakfast, but I always need coffee to start the day. While we're waiting, I know what you're thinking. Oh, another millennial with their fancy, snobby drip coffee. I'm too cheap for that. I don't do anything like that. I just, do the store-bought coffee grind from Kicking Horse Coffee. It cost me like $10 for the entire month. And by drip over coffee, I meant pour over coffee. While I wait for my coffee to brew, I usually like to stretch and do some yoga to waken up my body. After I got my stretch and my coffee, it's time to start working on reading the news, scanning the market, and writing out my trading plan. This is the part that takes the most time. It's a preparation before the market even opens. Okay, so now that I have my coffee in my system and finally did my yoga morning stretch, I'm finally a little bit more awake now because it's tough waking at 4 a.m. every single day in the Pacific West Coast just to trade at 6:30 when market opens. But no, I'm not a big yogi or anything. I just do it enough to stay fit and to, wake myself up in the morning. I'll usually prepare and get ready until about 6 a.m. It's now about 6:20 and 10 minutes before the market opens. This is a time for me to do any last-minute stretches and prepare before the market opens. And from 6:30 to around 8 a.m. is where I do the most active trading. This is usually the time when the markets are the most volatile and provide us a lot of ranges to trade to the upside and the downside. A lot of people think, when you're day trading, you're literally like punching buttons, buying and selling all day long. But that's not true at all. Actually, most of the work I do in trading, I plan it all out before the market even opens. So when the market opens, I'm just literally executing my trading plan, either to buy or sell at stock at any particular price I already planned out. There will be days when I make 5 to 10 trades a day, sometimes a little bit more if the market is really volatile and there's a lot of opportunities, where I'll take, maybe 20 to 30 trades a day. But that's really rare. A lot of times when I'm trading and I'm literally just waiting for the setups to come to me, I'll go on Amazon to shop or I'll go on Facebook and YouTube. Because it's literally way cheaper for me to do so than to go in to buy or short a stock that's not ideal for me. The key is patience. Patience. That's the hardest thing to do in trading. At around 9 o'clock, this is where I take a small break and eat some snacks. Yes, that's right. I'm eating dried fish. Is it weird? No, I don't think so. But is it delicious? Absolutely. And then most days, I also need to go back and take an hour of beauty nap. Because, waking up at 4 a.m. on the Pacific West Coast is not easy. Once I woke up from my nap, from 11 o'clock to 1 p.m. is where I'm just usually observing the market. Sometimes I'll trade once in a while if there's good opportunities. But most of the time, I'm just listening to news, watching YouTube, and chatting with other traders. In the afternoon, I'm just mostly observing the market and preparing for tomorrow, basically. And by the way, this is like the perfect time for me to sit here and catch up on all my YouTube subscriptions. And I'll make sure to, tap those like buttons on all the subscriptions and do my part to help out with everyone else's YouTube algorithm. Once the bell rings at 1 p.m. and the market's closed, it's where I finally can cook and eat my lunch. So I'll admit, when it comes to cooking, I'm probably the laziest person ever. I just really don't give a shit about cooking. Usually I'll eat some leftovers, or some takeout, or just throw some instant ramen on the stove. Yes, that's right, this is instant ramen. I need to get my daily dose of MSGs, okay? After lunch, I'll go back to journal my trades, catch up on some news if there's any after-hours movers, and doing some miscellaneous work on my computer. And a lot of times, this is where I will plan out my YouTube videos. Around 3 p.m. in the afternoon is when I'm finally getting ready to go out. This is where I'll change and do some very minimal makeup. If you've been following me on my YouTube channel, you know I care as much about makeup as I do with cooking. I really don't give a shit. I don't really believe in spending 20-30 minutes putting on layers of powder on my face. That's just not me. My go-to makeup look would take me less than 5 minutes. And maybe once or twice a year for some special occasion, I'll spend a lot of extra work on my makeup. Yes, that's right. Instead of 5 minutes, now I'll give it 10 minutes. Before I go out, I just want to take a quick second to admire my new shower curtain. I got it after my optometrist told me that I'm staring at the screen too much and I need to look at more trees. So I got this so I don't have to go out anymore. Now that I've gotten ready, it's time to pick up my friend to go to workout. So there's a running joke on my channel that I only want a Civic and not a Lamborghini. And that's pretty true. I drive a Toyota Corolla from the early 2000s when my family and I immigrated to Canada. This car may not be worth a lot, but it really means a lot to me. I remember all the struggles my parents had when they first moved the entire family to this foreign country. It was extremely difficult for them to get a car with no credit history whatsoever. And this car really just represents all the first 5 years of struggle as a first-generation immigrant family. So this is my friend Belinda, and we've been pole dancing together for about 2 years now. We take our classes at Tantra Fitness. This is our instructor, Mickey.
2K, give me some teammates who know how to play 2K, bro. I'm telling y'all keep giving me these trash ass teammates, bro. It's ridiculous.
I think Mickey secretly enjoys
You just can't hit the side of a barn, bro. What going on? It's a conspiracy.
Pole dancing is hard. It's an extremely painful sport. It's really not as easy as most people think. After 2 hours of intense workout, it's time to eat. And yes, to put back all the calories we just sweat off. My friend Belinda and I love to eat. And one of our go-to food is Vietnamese pho and fried spring rolls. After we're done eating, it's time to go home, wind down, shower, and getting ready for bed. And we'll start the cycle again tomorrow at 4 a.m. seems like you're taking one step forward but two steps back, you might be making these 5 deadly trading mistakes. Learning to day trade is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. Well, besides learning to drive a Lamborghini. And there's a huge learning curve involved when it comes to day trading. From building up the discipline to wake up a few hours before the market even opens, to analyzing news and headlines and reading SEC filings, and spending hundreds of hours of screen time observing the market. So this might be an unpopular opinion. Learning to day trade requires a little bit more work, just a little bit more than following chatroom alerts to buy and sell, some DVDs, and some motivational Lamborghini posts on Instagram. I've been trading for more than 6 years now, and I've made literally every single mistake in the book. Because the stock market is unforgiving, the moment I think I know it all is the moment that I will get humbled. Hence the name of the channel, Humbled Trader. So in this video, we'll be talking about the top 5 day trading mistakes beginners make, my personal story with all those mistakes, and how you can identify and fix them in order to avoid blowing up your small account. As long as you remember to tap the like button for a profitable 2020, the number 1 trading mistake beginners make is not having a trading plan. There's a saying that goes something like, if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. And that couldn't be any more true for day trading. And I was very guilty of this when I first started. I remember seeing some low float penny stock running from $4 to $6 within minutes. I felt so excited, my heart's beating fast, I'm sweating on my forehead. This is the moment for me to think. And my brain's telling myself I must buy now or else I'll miss this, right? Buy now and ask questions later. Well, once in a while I'll get lucky and make a buck or two here and there, but all it really takes is one instance when I buy at the very top, and right after I buy, the stock completely plunges and I lose 10%, 50% of my entire account. Does that sound kind of familiar? I've done it many times in the past. Most of us have. And that's what we call FOMO. Fear of missing out. Before jumping into a trade, we must make a trading plan. I spend about 1.5 to 2 hours each morning before the market opens, planning for all my trades. That's right, you cannot just jump out of bed 10 minutes before the market opens and expect it to rain Lamborghinis. Yes, it takes time, but that's exactly the point. Creating a trading plan will help you avoid FOMO. By taking the time to write down your thesis, risk-reward, potential entries, and exits, you're already setting yourself up for a much higher probability of success. Your trading plan should at least include your bias, long or short, all the important levels over and under, your exit plans, and your stop losses if you're wrong. Yes, that's right. Part of the trading plan should be planning for your loss, especially in this volatile market. Because it's only after you've planned and calculated your losses that you can keep them in control. Planning for your trades is really 90% of the work. And once the market opens, I spend the rest of the 10% of the time executing my plans. And it's just as important to follow your plans as it is to make one. Because if you don't follow your exit plans, it can easily lead to the next trading mistake. Mistake number 2 that beginner traders make: over trading. Because most new traders focus on trading their profits and P&L instead of trading their plans and following the charts. Imagine this: you've made a few good trades on a day so far, $100 here, $400 here, and on the screen corner, you see a nice $890 P&L. You're feeling pretty good so far, but you really want to hit that nice round number of $1,000. So instead of taking a break during the middle of the day, you keep on trading. And you start entering trades that's perhaps not your A+ setup. And you start losing. that $890 went down to $700 and then $400. This is where you start getting emotional and extremely frustrated. Because not only are you not hitting that nice number of $1,000 on the day, you just went down even lower from the $890 profit half an hour ago. Overtrading leads to emotional trading, which leads to revenge trading. This is where you keep on going back to the same stocks that you just lost on and attempting to get that money back. Well, I think we all know how this story ends. When the market bell rings
The
at 4
fuck is
o'clock
he
Eastern
doing?
Time, you've gone down
Bro.
from being up $890 on the day to being down red $300 on the day. And that, my friends, is the story of the first year of my trading journey. I knew how to make money trading in the market, but I could not keep it because I let greed and emotions get in the way by over trading. So here's a few things you can do to avoid over trading. First of all, follow your stop loss. No excuses. If you planned on getting out of that trade at $8, do it. Yes, I know it sucks to take a loss, but it's a planned loss that's within your risk profile as part of your trading plan. Next, walk away from your trading computer and take a break, generally speaking from around 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. market time. These are usually the time where stocks are consolidating in a tight range with low trading volume. Focusing your trading at the open and power hour will allow you to take the meat of the move and not wasting your precious time and money on setups that won't be profitable due to lower volume, as it is to make one. Because if you don't follow your exit plans, it can easily lead to the next trading mistake. Mistake number 2 that beginner traders make: over trading. Because most new traders focus on trading their profits and P&L instead of trading their plans and following the charts. Imagine this: you made a few good trades on the day so far, $100 here, $400 here, and on the screen corner, you see a nice $890 P&L. You're feeling pretty good so far, but you really want to hit that nice round number of $1,000. So instead of taking a break during the middle of the day, you keep on trading. And you start entering trades that's perhaps not your A+ setup. And you start losing. That $890 went down to $700 and then $400. This is where you start getting emotional and extremely frustrated. Because not only are you not hitting that nice number of $1,000 on the day, you just went down even lower from the $890 profit half an hour ago. Overtrading leads to emotional trading, which leads to revenge trading. This is where you keep on going back to the same stocks that you just lost on and attempting to get that money back. Well, I think we all know how this story ends. When the market bell rings at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, you've gone down from being up $890 on the day to being down red $300 on the day. And that, my friends, is the story of the first year of my trading journey. I knew how to make money trading in the market, but I could not keep it because I let greed and emotions get in the way by over trading. So here's a few things you can do to avoid over trading. First of all, follow your stop loss. No excuses. If you planned on getting out of that trade at $8, do it. Yes, I know it sucks to take a loss, but it's a planned loss that's within your risk profile as part of your trading plan. Next, walk away from your trading computer and take a break, generally speaking from around 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. market time. These are usually the time where stocks are consolidating in a tight range with low trading volume. Focusing your trading at the open and power hour will allow you to take the meat of the move and not wasting your precious time and money on setups that won't be profitable due to lower volume. And most importantly, when you're feeling distressed and emotional, it's time to shut down and walk away from your computer. most emotional trading leads to even bigger losses. I know because I've done that many times in the past before. So when you're feeling that emotions start to kick in, it's time to take a break. The market will always be back tomorrow and the next day. Now let's move on to the third mistake beginner traders make, and that is not smashing the like button at the bottom of this video. Not only do you get no BS day trading content here on the channel, you also get a free subscription of bad jokes. Beat that, Netflix and Disney. The third mistake beginner traders make is not spending enough time on paper trading before going in live. Okay, I get it. People want to make fast money. I was guilty of that myself. Instead of spending 1 or 2 months in simulated trading and learning all the mechanics, I jumped right in with live trading accounts and my hard-earned money. And let's just say I wish I hadn't done that. Paper trading, which is trading with simulated money on live charts, allows you to learn to plan for
that nigga sucks, bro. I just realized that, bro.
And getting familiar
And Ninja Pokey 97, you ass.
broker interface. There's really nothing more frustrating
I should have
than
been that
accidentally
fast.
selling an
My
entire
bad.
position when you meant to sell.
Like and subscribe, man. We live on YouTube, man. It's the boy Young Camel Toe. Nigga Pokey 97 can eat dick, nigga.
I made every single
Nigga is
mistake.
ass.
So that's why I'm recommending all the beginner traders.
Like-
That means if you're actually gonna be funding a live account with only $5,000, then paper trade with $5,000. Not the default $1 million paper trading account that many brokers allow you to have. Not only will paper trading allow you to get used to your broker interface, it'll also allow you to get the screen time that you need in order to learn price action. We've all seen these charts templates out there with these beautiful patterns that make trading seem so simple. But in all honesty, memorizing patterns is all in hindsight. The only real-time indicator is price action. Watching how these green and red candlesticks develop in real time and observing how the stock reacts to various news. These are the kind of experience that takes time in front of the screen to pick up, and all the traders have to learn at their own pace. Day trading beginner, mistake number 4, scaling up your size too quickly. I remember how happy I was after I started making around $100 each day. $100 a day, that's $500 a week. Not bad for a couple hours of work and heading out to my real job. Small gains add up, and remember, I was still making pretty good income from my full-time job. And then one day I had this brilliant idea. What if I just add a 0 at the end of the position size? If I just use 10 times my normal size, then instead of just $100, I'll make $1,000 a day, and 5 days a week, that'll be $5,000. Wow, what a genius plan. Let's just say that very genius plan of mine didn't really work out that well. Not only did I look at mistakes beginners make, my personal story with all those mistakes, and how you can identify and fix them in order to avoid blowing up your small account. As long as you remember to tap the like button for a profitable 2020, the number 1 trading mistake beginners make is not having a trading plan. There's a saying that goes something like, if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. And that couldn't be any more true for day trading. And I was very guilty of this when I first started. I remember seeing some low float penny stock running from $4 to $6 within minutes. I felt so excited, my heart's beating fast, I'm sweating on my forehead. This is the moment for me to bank. And my brain's telling myself I must buy now or else I'll miss it, right? Buy now and ask questions later. Well, once in a while I'll get lucky and make a buck or two here and there, but all it really takes is one instance when I buy at the very top, and right after I buy, the stock completely plunges, and I lose 10%, 50% of my entire account. Does that sound kind of familiar? I've done it many times in the past. Most of us have. And that's what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. Before jumping into a trade, we must make a trading plan. I spend about 1.5 to 2 hours each morning before the market opens planning for all my trades. That's right, you cannot just jump out of bed 10 minutes before the market opens and expect it to rain Lamborghinis. Yes, it takes time, but that's exactly the point. Creating a trading plan will help you avoid FOMO. By taking the time to write down your thesis, risk reward, potential entries, and exits, you're already setting yourself up for a much higher probability of success. Your trading plan should at least include your bias, long or short, all the important levels over and under, your exit plans, and your stop losses if you're wrong. Yes, that's right. Part of the trading plan should be planning for your loss, especially in this volatile market, because it's only after you planned and calculated your losses that you can keep them in control. Planning for your trades is really 90% of the work. And once the market opens, I spend the rest of the 10% of the time executing my plans. And it's just as important to follow your plans as it is to make one. Because if you don't follow your exit plans, it can easily lead to the next trading mistake. Mistake number 2 that beginner traders make: over trading. Because most new traders focus on trading their profit and P&L instead of trading their plans and following the charts. Imagine this: you made a few good trades on the day so far, $100 here, $400 here, and on the screen corner, you see a nice $890 P&L. You're feeling pretty good so far, but you really want to hit that nice round number of $1,000. So instead of taking a break during the middle of the day, you keep on trading. And you start entering trades that's perhaps not your A-plus setup, and you start losing. That $890 went down to $700 and then $400. This is where you start getting emotional and extremely frustrated. Because not only are you not hitting that nice number of $1,000 on the day, you just went down even lower from the $890 profit half an hour ago. Overtrading leads to emotional trading, which leads to revenge trading. This is where you keep on going back to the same stocks that you just lost on and attempting to get that money back. Well, I think we all know how this story ends. When the market bell rings at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, you've gone down from being up $890 on the day to being down red $300 on the day. And that, my friends, is the story of the first year of my trading journey. I knew how to make money trading in the market, but I could not keep it because I let greed and emotions get in the way by over trading. So here's a few things you can do to avoid over trading. First of all, follow your stop loss. No excuses. If you planned on getting out of that trade at $8, do it. Yes, I know it sucks to take a loss, but it's a planned loss that's within your risk profile as part of your trading plan. Next, walk away from your trading computer and take a break, generally speaking from around 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. market time. These are usually the time where stocks are consolidating in a tight range with low trading volume. Focusing your trading at the open and power hour will allow you to take the meat of the move and not wasting your precious time and money on setups that won't be profitable due to lower volume. And most importantly, when you're feeling distressed and emotional, it's time to shut down and walk away from your computer. Most emotional trading leads to even bigger losses. I know because I've done that many times in the past before. So when you're feeling that emotions start to kick in, it's time to take a break. The market will always be back tomorrow and the next day. Now let's move on to the third mistake beginner traders make. And that is not smashing the like button at the bottom of this video. Not only do you get no BS day trading content here on the channel, you also get a free subscription of bad jokes. Beat that, Netflix and Disney. The third mistake beginner traders make is not spending enough time on paper trading before going in live. Okay, I get it. People want to make fast money. I was guilty of that myself. Instead of spending 1 or 2 months account in simulated trading and learning all the mechanics, I jumped right in with live trading accounts and my hard-earned money. And let's just say I wish I hadn't done that. Paper trading, which is trading with simulated money on live charts, allows you to learn to plan for your trades like we talked about earlier, and getting familiar with all the technicalities and broker interface. There's really nothing more frustrating than accidentally selling the entire position when you meant to scale out, or not knowing how to change your long orders to a short. But hey, like I said before, I've made every single mistake in the book. So that's why I'm recommending all the beginner traders starting out to use paper trading. And you gotta be disciplined and treat your paper trading account as if it's real money. That means if you're actually...
Like and subscribe, man. It's your boy Young Camel Toe, man. We live on YouTube right now. That's YUNG Camel Toe, man. GG's to those fellas, man. And that one homie on the team who was getting all the points, Champilongo, that nigga go hard. Nigga, subscribe to that nigga. But once again, man, it's your boy Young Camel Toe, man. New album on Spotify, iTunes, man. Young Camel Toe 2 is now out. Hit me on Instagram at Young Camel Toe, man. I'll follow you back, man. We doing follow for follow on Young Camel Toe Instagram today, man. Hit me up, man. New music, it's out there, man. Gang.
Actually gonna be funding a live account with only $5,000, then paper trade with $5,000. Not the default $1 million paper trading account that many brokers allow you to have. Not only will paper trading allow you to get used to your broker interface, it will also allow you to get the screen time that you need in order to learn price action. We've all seen these charts templates out there with these beautiful patterns that make trading seem so simple. But in all honesty, memorizing patterns is all in hindsight. The only real-time indicator is price action. Watching how these green and red candlesticks develop in real time and observing how the stock reacts to various news. These are the kind of experience that takes time in front of the screen to pick up, and all the traders have to learn at their own pace. Day trading beginner, mistake number 4, scaling up your size too quickly. I remember how happy I was after I started making around $100 each day. $100 a day, that's $500 a week. Not bad for a couple of hours of work and heading out to my real job. Small gains add up, and remember, I was still making pretty good income from my full-time job. And then one day I had this brilliant idea. What if I just add a 0 at the end of my position size? If I just use 10 times my normal size, then instead of just $100, I'll make $1,000 a day, and 5 days a week, that'll be $5,000. Wow, what a genius plan. Let's just say that very genius plan of mine didn't really work out that well. Not only did I lose the small $100 wins I built up the last few weeks, I completely blew up my account. Because
What up, Dolphins?
not to take into consideration all the
Hey,
emotional
I'm about to
stress
get off 2K in like 10 minutes, man. So
if my risk was
you hit me at the end of the stream, bro.
in order to make $100,
I'm probably about to play about this. Actually, this is my last game, bro. No cap.
and while I was ready to make that
Oh my gosh.
per week goal, I was
You
not
got niggas
emotionally
playing.
ready to handle the $2,000.
I got him. I don't need help defense, bro.
Scale up your
The
position
fuck?
size too quickly, that will
Oh
lead to
my
emotional
god.
trading. So if you are thinking of scaling up, that's great. Good for you. You're on the right track. But make sure you're scaling up slowly. Give it a couple of weeks and couple of months before adding quarter sizes and then doubling your size eventually. Take it slow and allow yourself to mentally prepare for the possible bigger proportional losses. Mistake number 5 that beginner traders make: following chat room alerts. Yes, I know I saved the best.
Oh my god, I tried to
Yes,
pass
I
those,
have
dog.
mentioned before that I think it's extremely beneficial to trade with a like-minded community of traders.
Ooh, that's a good move.
Feedback and trade ideas, but following chat room alerts to buy and sell, that's a completely different story. I think following following others will put you months, if not years, behind your journey to become a consistently profitable day trader. And here's why. So first of all, most of these chat rooms that give you alerts, they tell you to buy and sell without breaking down why they are doing so. This creates followers, which are known as sheep, who blindly buys everything the moderator tells them to buy and sell. And guess what? Most of these sheep lose money because they have no idea why they bought the stock in the first place. So when the stock just drops a little bit, they all hit the bids to get out and market order out for a huge loss. I'm not saying you can never make any money following chat room alerts. Maybe if you're fast enough with these hotkeys and you have no internet latency. But in the long run, following chat room alerts will drain your account, especially if you're in these low-float penny stock chat rooms that have thousands of followers. This is what we call potential chat room pumps. So picture this in your head. The moderator starts scooping up shares of these low-float, low-volume penny stocks. Then he alerts thousands of his followers to buy. And guess what? Because these stocks are low volume and low float, the stock actually surges 20%, 50% within seconds. Seeing that the price has surged, the moderator tells everyone to sell after he has already locked in for a fat profit. And you know what happens next. All the thousands of followers sell at the same time. And like I mentioned before, if you are a lucky sheep with really fast internet connection, you probably made some money. But the majority of those followers will be left stuck at the very top and holding the bag. I'm very sad and embarrassed to say that in my first year of trading, I probably tried out 5 to 6 of these penny stock chat rooms. And I've seen all these instances firsthand. I was a sheep too, and I was left holding so many bags. And let me tell you, they're not the kind of bags that people actually want. Not the Louis Vuitton and definitely not the Gucci. But looking back, I felt like I deserved those losses. I bought into the dream that I can make millions of dollars just by following what other people are doing. Trading is not easy, but it could be learned if you're willing to put in the time and the work slowly. Like I mentioned in so many of my previous videos, it all comes down to sacrifices. Do you want this bad enough? Maybe it means partying less on weekends, going out only once or twice a week, and only getting 6 hours of sleep, and basically just not have a life. Let me know what you think about these top 5 beginner trader mistakes I mentioned in the video, and have you done any of these yourself? As always, if this video really helped you out, please remember to drop a like at the bottom of the video. I'd really appreciate you, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I'm the Humble Trader, and I'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the bad jokes. If you want to see more day trading content, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more. If you'd like to trade with me daily and get my free weekend watch list and trading journal, make sure to check out the links below for more resources. Stay green, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time. This is my optimal day trading setup with a gaming tower and multiple displays. And we're gonna be talking about the technical specs and the cost of this build in the video. So after the reverse split strategy video from last week, I got a lot of comments asking me why I didn't call him back. Did your girlfriend or boyfriend or your wife or husband yell at you this week and destroy the like button and then call them back, of course? Seriously though, I should have called him back. Just kidding, no one cares about him. I actually got a lot of questions asking me about this new day trading setup. Technically, this setup isn't that new. I just haven't shown it because it was extremely messy, and I finally cleaned it up. And I really just need an excuse to stand up for this video because we just had Thanksgiving weekend, and I just really need to get off my fat ass. So I thought it'd be really cool to show you guys my trading setup, all the specs and how much it costs, and I'll explain to you why exactly I need all these screens. Spoilers, it's for watching YouTube videos and destroying those like buttons. So this tower has graphics card from ticker symbol NVDA, NVIDIA RTX 2060 I think 6 gigs of memory, as well as ticker symbol INTC Intel i5 9600 hexa-core CPU. The funny thing is, after day trading for a few years, you start reading into stores and brands by their stock symbols. Anyway, so that's a CPU and a GPU. This build also has 240 gigs of SSD, 1 terabyte of standard disk drive, and also 16 gigs of RAM and water cooling. Okay, so I know I just dropped tons of technical geeky terms, and you're probably wondering, humble trader, what exactly does all that technical jargon mean? So let me explain all the technical jargon right now. I have no clue. So this is what happened. I went to all my gamer friends who are much smarter than me and much more knowledgeable.
Like and subscribe. It's your boy Young Camel Toe live on YouTube. Shouts out, man.
Trashy nails, the ones that I'm gonna try today, the Cyber 6. These are really nice, and if you apply them properly, they will.
About all these computers and graphics cards, and I just said to them, hey man, I need to build a PC for day trading, not gaming, but I care about speed, stability, and I need to be able to run 4 monitors with charts simultaneously. And this is what they suggested for day trading setup. Get at least a 250 gigs of SSD, which stands for solid state drive, and that is much faster than the standard disk drive. You also need at least 8 gigs of RAM. RAM is really important because it allows your computer to run multiple processes simultaneously. RAM is very important to me because I need to be able to run scanners, news alerts, and multiple brokers, and also be able to watch YouTube videos. Next is a CPU, which is like the command central for your computer. My gamer friends recommended at least an i5 quad-core processor with at least a speed of 3.3 gigahertz. If you could get an Intel i7 or i9, would be even better than what I have. And as for the GPU, my friend suggested to not cheap out on this, since I'll be needing it to run multiple displays and running videos and other graphics. So it's best to get at least an NVIDIA GTX graphics card with at least 4 gigs of RAM. And as for the water cooling, I don't think it's really necessary unless you're actually gaming. I just got it with a build, and we're gonna talk about where I got it and the cost breakdown in just a little bit. But before we move on, let's not forget about these cute little plants. That's part of my trading setup. They're probably gonna die soon. There's 3 things I'm absolutely terrible at in life. First, taking care of plants, cooking, and telling jokes that are actually funny. Next, we're gonna look at my 4 displays. All 4 of these are from LG 24-inch LED monitor with 75 Hz of refresh rate. The colors are amazing on these. I was debating for a long time whether to get those horizontal curved screens, but those are not cheap, and I need at least 2 34 to 37 inch curved monitors and stack it vertically. But at the end, I decided that I'd much rather spend the money on the tower build, and then I'm actually looking to get 2 more vertical screens like these on each side, so I don't have to minimize any of my scanners or newswire or anything like that. Right now, I need all 4 of these displays for my charts with multiple time frames. The daily, of course, the weekly, sometimes a 3-minute and a 5-minute. And as for the keyboard, I broke my gaming keyboard a couple of weeks ago when I spilled beer on it. And by beer, I mean water. So right now I just have this as a backup. It works, it's perfectly fine. But I need to get one of those RGB keyboards to match with my gaming tower. And as for the mouse, I can't really use a standard mouse that you guys usually see. I have to use an ergo vertical mouse over here. And that's because my right arm is kind of injured from a previous computer-intensive job and from a lot of sports injuries and most importantly from smashing too many like buttons. But the real upgrade this time around from 2 weeks ago is this vertical monitor quad mount from Vivo. It's almost perfect, and I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. It's extremely sturdy. It can hold 4 screens up to 30 inches, and it also has a cable management system at the back. So that's where I can organize all the DPI cords and HDMI cords from my core displays connecting to my PC tower. So you can adjust the screens left and right. You can kind of also like tilt it up and down. You can do that to all the screens here. You can adjust it however you want. So it's very versatile. You can also move the entire row, so both of these together move up or down, but you have to release the clamp from the back. So we're not going to do that today. Now the biggest thing that bothers me so much about this monitor mount is the fact that it's extremely difficult to adjust the screen so they align perfectly side by side. Like there's always like a little bit of a gap between the 2 monitors, and like it's just so hard to adjust them to fit perfectly. Like they are always just, the rotation is always just slightly off, and like there's always, I don't know if you can see this, but there's always just like a slight gap in between. And seeing that every single day honestly like stresses me out. So I don't know if any of you are as OCD as I am, but let me know in the comment section below if this kind of tiny bit of offset would bother you. But really, other than the tiny alignment issue, I really like this vertical mount. Let's talk about the cost now. The vertical mount was about $60. The monitors were about $120 each. That's not bad at all. I think all of these things are relatively cheap. But the biggest cost is definitely the PC gaming tower, which I would suggest you to spend the majority of your budget on if you're looking to build a trading computer. Sure, the vertical displays are cool and all, but really it's a RAM, the CPU, and the GPU that's going to make all the difference for you in day trading. I got the entire PC tower for $1,570 Canadian, which is like 20 bucks US. Just kidding, I think it's about $1,180 in US dollars, which I think is a great deal. Also, you definitely don't need an RTX graphics card unless you're actually gaming. An NVIDIA GTX would do just fine, and that would save you a couple $100. I got the entire tower built from Canada Computers. For my Canadian friends, feel free to check them out in person or online. The staff there is really knowledgeable and the prices are really reasonable as well. As for my American friends, I don't know if you guys have US computers, but you guys definitely have Amazon. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anyone. If you want to be able to trade remotely on a laptop, I used to use Asus ROG 15-inch gaming laptop, and I would just hook it up to 2 USB portable displays. So that works pretty well. I'm definitely not the most technical expert right here, but after consulting with my gaming friends, this is what I have, and this is the trading setup I use every single day, and it works perfectly for me. I'll put all the specs and all the details in the description below. Let me know in the comment section below what kind of trading setup you have. And as always, if you enjoyed the video and my bad jokes, always remember to annihilate the like button below and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next week. Oh, and we Forget about these lucky cats that I have from Japan. These are my lucky charm for day trading. They're so cute. Are you stuck at home, bored of all the Netflix shows, and you cannot work out because you don't have weights at home? Well, this is the perfect time to learn to day trade. Here are the 4 steps to start day trading as a complete beginner. In my recent video comments and on Twitter and Instagram DMs, I've received tons of questions from people asking me how should a brand new trader to the market start learning to day trade. So that's why I'm making this video for day trading beginners to get started, and my recommendations of how I would.
It's the boy Young Camel Toe, man. We live on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe, man. That's what it is, man.
Personally start again if I can go back in time 6 years ago. Again, these are my personal opinions, not financial advice. The only sound advice I can give you is to make sure to click the like button in order to get immunity from the viruses. Risk when you have no idea what you're doing. So take a step back and start with paper trading first. Here are the brokers I recommend to open an account for paper trading. First of all, TD Thinkorswim. This is completely free for American users to get started. For the Canadian users, yes, you can open a Thinkorswim account for both live trading and paper trading, but you need to keep $5,000 US in the account in order to maintain the live data. Thinkorswim also has this amazing feature called On Demand that allows you to go back to historical data and practice the price action of almost any particular stock. So that's an extremely useful feature for any beginner traders as well as the experienced. So make sure to take advantage of that. A second broker I'd recommend for paper trading with is Interactive Brokers, available for the Americans and Canadians. With Interactive Brokers, you do need to purchase additional live data in order to use it for paper trading. I believe the data for NASDAQ, NYSE level 1 and 2 quotes altogether should be about
My bad, y'all.
$25
My bad.
per month US. So that's not bad at all. Third option I recommend for paper trading is Webull, a $0 trading commission app. While I do not recommend using any of these free brokerage accounts for live trading, such as Robinhood or Webull, I think for to get started with paper trading, that's totally fine. And the reason I would recommend Webull over Robinhood is that it has a very extensive user interface on both the mobile as well as on desktop, PC, and Mac. So you can paper trade with live data on all those platforms completely for free. On Webull trading app, you have the option of trading pre-market, after hours, trading options, and even shorting stocks. And if you sign up to Webull using my referral link down below, you'll receive 2 free stocks. The first one could be worth up to $250 when you open the account, and the second one could be worth anything between $12 to $1,400 after you deposit $100. So that's free money right there for you to get started with paper trading with live data. I also have a video tutorial on Webull if you want to check that out. The paper trading with live data is available for both the Canadians and the Americans. At this time, only American users can open a funded account and trade live with Webull. But paper trading with live data is still available for the Canadian users. So sorry about that, my Canadian friends. Now that you have your paper trading account set up, it's finally time to start learning. This is the part where a lot of people would tell you to buy some $5,000 DVD or $300 a month text alerts plan. We'll talk more about that later on, but here is an unpopular opinion. And again, this is just my personal opinion, not financial advice. Before I buy anything, I would start by utilizing the free resources online to start learning first. There's literally so much resources out there on YouTube. For me, I've been making these short and simplified videos now for over a year. I talk about day trading strategies, various ways to find stocks to trade, how penny stock pumps work, and have weekend videos reviewing all my trades for the week. And the whole point of starting out with just paper trading and free resources is to prepare yourself financially and mentally for the years of hard work that is to come if you decide to take trading seriously. Most people jumping into the market to trade have no idea about all the hard work and time that's required in order to make it in this business. 90% of the people out there buy into the Kool-Aid that trading is easy. You just spend $300 a month on text alerts and you can make thousands of dollars trading only 1 hour a day and from anywhere in the world. Let me reassure you, from my personal experience of trading for 6 years now, the reality is far from the lifestyle marketing. Trading is not easy. Controlling risk, maintaining discipline and focus is a constant battle on a daily basis. Like I mentioned before in this video, even if you're starting out trading part-time while working a full-time job, you are essentially starting a part-time business that requires full-time effort. And if after watching some of my YouTube videos, you're like, holy shit, you mean I can't just roll out of bed 10 minutes before the open? I have to wake up a few hours before? And I'm gonna age 10 years in 6 months like Humble Trader? No thanks, trading isn't for me. The 9 to 6 job sounds pretty good right now. No worries, that's totally cool, I understand. By this point, you've only done step 1, paper trading. Step 2, using free resources online. So essentially you bought yourself a free backdoor ticket. This whole experience of trying out day trading for a couple of months is completely risk-free. Let me make this clear. There's nothing wrong with these premium paid educational DVDs and courses as long as they're actually valuable and not just selling people the Lamborghini dream. I just recommend complete trading beginners to start dabbling by using free resources before making these costly investments. Next, step number 3.
Hey man, it's your boy Young Camelton, man. We live on YouTube, man. Go like and subscribe, man. Turn on the post notification bell.
paper trading account and started learning some strategies and setups, the next step is to smash the like button to make it rain Lamborghinis. Actually, I heard toilet paper is more valuable now, so give me a second. Well, day trading indicators. Which are the best indicator settings on your broker platform? And how exactly do you use them? One of the most commonly asked questions on my day trading channel, besides whether I'm single or not, is what indicator do I use? And which ones are the best that's gonna make you millions of dollars of Lamborghini money? And as somebody who's been day trading for the 6th year now,
Oh
I've certainly
no.
gone through lots
Slightly
of
late.
indicators in trading,
Oh
including
no.
from the MACD, RSI, VWAP, Ichimoku clouds, Bollinger Bands, smashing the like button, and the list just goes on and on. I personally do not suggest to rely on indicators in trading, but I get it. If you are a beginner trader, this is where people usually like to get started with finding the perfect entries and exits. I traded with many indicators myself when I was getting started. While I no longer use any more indicators in trading besides VWAP, I still know a few things about all these various indicators. And I found the best way to use these indicators in trading is in pairs. Meaning that a lot of indicators are not that useful all on their own. But when you put two together, such as the RSI and the MACD, or the VWAP and the EMAs, they become very powerful. So in this video, we'll be talking about the most popular indicators out there and how to best use them for day trading beginners, as well as what I think are the problems associated with relying on these indicators. Once again, there's no right way or wrong way to using them. It's all up to your personal trading style. So first and foremost, the pair of indicators that most traders love to use right now is the MACD and the RSI. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. It's a trend indicator, meaning that this indicator tells you when there is a reversal of trends coming along, whether the stock is starting to break out to the upside or selling off to the downside. And how do you set up this MACD indicator? By default, this is what the settings look like in Thinkorswim, and you can do the same in any of your broker platforms. Again, you want to use the default settings of 12, 26, and 9, because the whole point of using these trading indicators is that you see what the crowd is seeing, right? MACD is a trend indicator. You want to see where the buying or selling money flow changes. So basically, when the two lines, the blue line being the fast line and the white line being the slow line, starts to cross one another, that means the trend is starting to change. You can see on the chart, when the blue line crosses over the white line and the histogram starts to turn red to green, the stock SPCE started trending up higher and higher. And when the blue line crosses beneath the white line and the histogram starts to turn green to red, that's when the stock is starting to sell off. But wait, remember I said that this MACD indicator works best when it's paired up with RSI. RSI, this indicator is the momentum indicator that tells you when a stock is overbought or oversold. A stock is considered overbought when the RSI crosses above 70 and approaching 90. This means that there's potentially too much buying volume to the upside, and we could potentially be near the top. And vice versa, a stock is considered oversold when the RSI indicator drops beneath 30, meaning that there's too much emotional selling to the downside, and the stock could potentially be at the bottom, and we could bounce pretty soon. Again, same for the RSI indicator settings, you want to use the default. The whole purpose of using the RSI indicator is to try to pick the top and the bottom of the stock, which is kind of similar to MACD, the trend indicator. And that's why they work pretty well together. Just by itself, standalone, the MACD is pretty much a lagging indicator, because it takes a while for the fast line and the slow line to converge, which is fine for swing trading. But for day trading, where every single second counts and the precision and entry is crucial, it's not exactly ideal. RSI, on the other hand, I find it to be pretty early just by itself. As you can see from this example, the RSI indicator crosses above 70 and starts turning red at this point, but the stock keeps on going higher for the next 10 minutes or so.
Oh my
and it's the same
lord,
thing
bro,
the other way
what the
around
fuck?
to the downside.
Slightly
So that's
late?
why it's a
That's
good idea
cap.
to combine MACD with the RSI. So when you see the MACD lines crossing already, but the RSI is not hitting 17 yet. It's probably still.
Like and subscribe, man. It's your boy Young Camel Toe, man. We just out here getting it, out here spitting it. You know what it is. You know what it could be.
Fine to look for an entry long. And when you see your RSI is starting to turn red, don't worry. Check your MACD and see if the two lines are far away from crossing. And if that's the case, don't worry about it and stay in the trade longer until the MACD confirms. The oversold RSI is just there to remind you that there could be a trend change coming soon. Same thing if you're trying to look for a bounce entry on the long side. You can see the RSI is indicating an oversold condition. That means you can start looking for an entry soon. But the MACD hasn't confirmed the crossing to the upside. So you can wait for both of these indicators to align before taking an entry long. So as you can see, by using this RSI and MACD indicator pair, it allows you to see the potential trend changes coming soon. But it still requires you to be patient and wait for your entry, instead of guessing where the top or the bottom is and just jump right in. I personally found this indicator pair works better when you're trading less volatile mid-cap and large-cap stocks. Not so much when you're trading low-float penny stocks though. Is this MACD and RSI gonna give you 100% win rate in day trading? Absolutely not. Nothing is 100% guaranteed in day trading. The better indicator pair to use for low-float penny stocks is the VWAP and the 9EMA. VWAP stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. It indicates relative strength or weakness of a stock. So if a stock is trading above VWAP, that means the stock is overall bullish on the day, and there's more buying volume in the stock. And vice versa, if a stock is breaking beneath VWAP, that means the sellers have control of the stock, and the stock is relatively weak. This is just the most general way people use VWAP. It indicates whether the stock is bullish or bearish short term. And if you see a stock trading just around VWAP, maybe holding above it for a little bit but breaking down for a few seconds and coming back up and then reject it again, that generally means the stock is choppy and the direction is undecided. Or that could mean that they are trapping around VWAP on the long side and the short side. And you hear me say that a lot in my recap videos. Because VWAP is an extremely general strength indicator, how every trader uses it in trading is going to be slightly different. And how hard and how far away the stock holds away from the VWAP could mean a potential extension. We'll talk more about VWAP trap and extension later on. So you can add VWAP here in Think Thinkorswim study settings, again, just use the default settings and never try to change any of the numbers up here. You can change the colors if you want in the VWAP tab. Very important though, make sure to turn off upper band and lower band. You just want to use the default VWAP. At the moment, I'm just using VWAP all on its own, but I found that in the past, using VWAP combined with a 9 EMA works pretty well when you're trading low float penny stocks. EMA stands for Exponential Moving Average, which tracks the price change of the stock over a period of time. A very common question many beginner traders have is what's the difference between EMA and SMA? Simple moving average. Compared to SMAs, the EMAs put more weight on the current price fluctuations, so it updates a lot faster to current changes, and it's more ideal for intraday trading. On the other hand, the SMAs update a lot slower because it calculates all the price changes over the set period of time equally. So in my opinion, it's better to use it for swing trading. What this 9 EMA and VWAP pair does pretty well is that they indicate to you a potential start of a strong breakout. Again, you can set up this 9 EMA by going to Studies in Thinkorswim and look for Moving Average Exponential and just put in 9 in the length. Some other common ones the traders love to use are the 13 EMA and the 15 EMA. And honestly, you can't tell much difference. Again, this is just my own opinion as a trader who no longer use most of these indicators.
Oh, dude, I was standing still.
So using this VWAP and 9 EMA is very simple. Since VWAP shows you the relative strength that we talked about earlier, and 9 EMA shows you the trend. So if you put the two together, it will show you the strongest change that's about to happen, which is a breakout. So in this instance, you can see that when the white EMA crosses over VWAP to the upside, that's when the stock squeezes very strongly to the upside. And when the EMA crosses beneath VWAP, that's when the stock is very weak and starts to sell off. The further the white EMA pulls away from VWAP, the stronger the stock is to the upside. So that tells you to not fight the trend. Just buy the dips if the stock is strong, or short the pops if it's weak. Now that you've seen the two indicator pairs that I recommend using for beginner traders, you must be wondering, why did I stop using them in the first place? And my answer to that is, using indicators, in my opinion, is a distraction from observing the real-life price action of the stock. All these indicators, of course, they look picture perfect after the fact, just like memorizing patterns, right? If you're staring at indicators all the time, you're not observing the little nuances in the price action regarding who is trapped in pain and where the momentum could potentially be going. When trading in the moment in real time, how hard the stock rejects resistance and how hard it bounces off a support, that's price action. That's the only indicator that's not going to lag. And it gives you the best anticipation and confirmation when you're picking your entries and exits. Don't get me wrong though, using the indicator pairs that I've talked about earlier is a good way for beginner traders to start seeing the trend changes and where the stock could potentially be extended to the upside or downside. You have to start somewhere, right? But I would recommend once you start getting a hang of it in a couple of months, to start looking at the candlesticks just by itself without relying on indicators. I think that will give you a better read of a stock and speed up your learning process. Like I said, the only indicator I use nowadays is VWAP and volume. So if you want to see a dedicated video on how I use these indicators and how to use them to identify long traps and short traps, let me know in the comment section below. And also, what's your favorite indicator? I'm always interested in hearing what other traders are using, so let me know below as well. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'm the Humble Trader, and I'll see you guys next week.
Hey, good move, boy. Like and subscribe, man. We live on YouTube, baby. Good defense. Man, these niggas came to play, bro. Hey, GG's, man. GG's. Like and subscribe, man. We live on YouTube, man. It's your boy Young Camel Toe. Yeah, that's a good game. Y'all actually made me play today. Hold on.
in-depth video tutorial on Thinkorswim and how to customize your charts to look like this. We're gonna go over how to set up your chart's appearance, building pre-market scanners, and customizing your indicators and watch lists, and many more features such as Thinkorswim. So if you think this tutorial is gonna help you out, make sure to always destroy the like button. So I believe this is the default chart whenever you open a Thinkorswim account. On the left side is where you can see your account information, your watch list, and a quick chart of the slide. So on the right side is where you get all the different tabs for trading, your time and sales. Obviously the market's not open right now, so there's no time and sales. There's also level 2 and your live news. We're gonna come back and go over each tab individually in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and customize our chart. Because if you are like me, this default chart with this kind of volume at the bottom and all these grids really annoys me. So to customize your chart, we're gonna go to chart settings, this button over here, and let's go to chart appearance right away. So this is where you can turn off the grid of the chart. If you see, if I apply right here, the grid is gone, thank God. And the background, I like to set it to black, so it's easier to see all the candlestick colors. And this is where you can customize what kind of charts that you want. There are some people who enjoy using bar charts like this. There's other stuff like the line charts if that's what you want to use, and area chart, etc. But I use default, which is trend chart. Okay, and next we're gonna go to the equities tab. I'm gonna get rid of the show volume subgraph. That's a default blue volume bar at the bottom, and we're gonna bring it back with a much better volume indicator in just a little bit. And this is the option for you to show extended hours trading session. I usually have it on because when I'm trading intraday over here, right, which is right now intraday, I want to see the pre-market and the after hours trading. I want to see those levels as well, so that's why I have them on. And over here, I keep the corporate actions. This is where you can see on the daily when the company releases earnings, right? So I like using those, so I'll keep those on. And next, we're gonna go to the favorite time frames. This is where you can customize the time frames that you want to see as a favorite time frames or like the default. So usually I have daily, I have 5-year daily chart, and I'll add that. And intraday, I like to use 10-day, 3 minutes, and you can just move it 3 minute, 5 minute, and 10 minutes, right? So that's where you can add all your favorite time frames here. And you can drag them up or down according to your preference. And once you're done adding and customizing your time frames, if you click apply and OK, this is where you can go to the time frame here and you can see your favorites. And you can furthermore customize your favorites list when you come back here. So once you're done customizing your time frames, you can click this button here, and this is where you can access all the time frames that you just entered. So I have 10-minute right here, 15 minutes, as well as my 3-minute chart over here. Now let's go back to the daily charts here. We're gonna go customize the exciting indicators. So click studies and edit studies, and this is where you can add the indicators that you like to use. So I use on the daily chart, I like to use simple moving average, which is the SMA. I use and once you click that, you can click this to customize. I like to use 200-day SMA, and you can change the color to however you want. I'm gonna use this color, 200 SMA, and I also use, this is where we bring back the volume average indicator, which is my preferred volume bar. I leave it at 50 EMA, 15 moving average. So using this volume indicator is where you get the green, the selling candles, and the green buying candles. And it's much more clear than the blue default volume subgraph. And I know some people enjoy using the RSI and something fancy like that. You can add that here also on your daily chart, right? So, and also there's other stuff like MACD. I personally don't use those, but you can definitely add it in if you want. But you know, that makes your chart pretty crowded. And you can go in and customize each individual indicator if you want to. But for the sake of this purpose, let's just leave it like this. So now that we have the daily chart set up, if you want to zoom into a particular month, let's say I want to zoom into May to current.
All the way, baby.
Drag your mouse over and drag from left to right. And you zoom into this time frame on the daily. Now you'll notice that I'm zoomed in over here on Tesla's ticker, and if you switch to a different ticker such as Roku, you'll see that I'm immediately zoomed out. So how you fix that problem to keep the time zoom is going back to the chart settings and go to time axis and click keep time zoom. And once you apply that, whenever you switch to a new ticker, you keep the zoom that you're at, right? Let's say I go back to AMD, I'm still at the same zoom. So this, for me, it just saves me some time to find the same time frame.
Oh, bad shot.
And there's a few
Bro, I thought I was closer.
I also like to get rid of rollover lines, exposure,
Oh, no.
Friday. I can keep the year marking lines. Unless you're trading options, you don't really need those, right? And I don't do that either. So I like
Let's
to
go.
keep my charts very clean. So now that we're finished with customizing the daily charts with all the indicators and appearance, you can go ahead and go to studies, save studies, let's say daily setup, and you're saved. And as for the chart's appearance, you can go to style and save chart default. So all the new charts that you set up in the future will have the same time zoom feature and the same background feature as well. So I'm gonna click yes. So now that we're at the intraday time frame, let's go ahead and customize the studies. So go click studies again, edit studies, and I want to get rid of the 200 SMA because I only use that for the daily. I like using VWAP, so find VWAP and add selected. And once I have that, you click apply, and you see you get tons of lines, right? I only want.
Oh no! I forgot that's AI, dog.
Go to upper band
Oh,
and
he was
and
open.
Because that's a lot of BS. We don't.
Damn, bro.
So you can customize your color if you want to. So click OK, and you get the one VWAP that I use intraday. You can add other fancy things as well for intraday too, like people use RSI crossover. I don't use those, but I mean, let's just add it for shits and giggles. Okay, so now that we have these indicators set up, another one that I really like to use, as you may have seen in my previous videos, is the previous day close. So this is a custom script that my friend wrote for me. To add this, I'll have the script in the description below, so you can download for yourself. So to add it, click create new studies, and you're gonna go ahead and copy the script and get rid of this and paste over here. And just name it previous day close. And click OK. And you have that over here, and go ahead and you can change the color if you want. Let's just leave it as, let's say, this kind of beigey color, and click apply. And that's where you have your previous day close. Oh, and one more thing, once you have the previous day close script, you want to go to price axis and unselect fit studies, right? Because you want the chart to fit the candles, not fit the study. So, and get rid of fit study markers as well. So you have a more natural looking script, and the same thing as the manual. And I'm gonna keep price zoom from earlier. Okay, and once you're done, you can save your intraday studies just like earlier. Let's say it's intraday, and it'll save. And you can access all the studies that you just saved earlier, the daily and the intraday over here. Okay, so now that we have the intraday chart and the daily chart set up with all the indicators, we're gonna go ahead and customize the chart layout.
Shit.
So go ahead and click this icon to customize your grid here. So let's add. So this is where you add.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's how you finish the game, dog.
One more.
From now on, that's how you play, boy. Hey man, like and subscribe, man. It's your boy Young Camel live. Hey, no cap, this nigga Ed the Sab 23, bro. That boy go hard, dog. I gotta give it to him, man. He over here doing the thing, man.